to the Panthers run deep. Glad to have you with us here at Acrisure Stadium, home to the Pittsburgh Panthers. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Miami, Ohio's offense takes the field for the first time today. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball on quick passes. And
he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Looking to throw, it's Pennington. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he's going to go down at the 1.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
And the Redhawks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner will be dragged down. So Pittsburgh's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Getting some heat. And the defense got him at the 27. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. It might be a good call later on in the game.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Quickly complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Panther!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Pennington. He's got his man, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further. Signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Direct snap. into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Caught. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Looking for a gap. It's gone. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Red pass, it's complete. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 43. Looking for a crease to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw. Floating away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Offense gets set for second down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they can't make the connection.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Here comes the offense on second down. Scanning the field, it's Pennington. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking, missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Redhawks will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The aerial assault continues. Fires toward the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pitt!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Timeout, Miami, Ohio.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking for a man. It's Pennington. Makes his connection. Tackled immediately after the catch. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He's going to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. They'll go to the ground. Sweet feet on the move. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Redhawks will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. He hurls one deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Pitt will have to boot this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The lone back's got it. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the option. He'll toss it. Smashes through. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
The quick out. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. This sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Goff. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Using the quick game. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll put the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and made. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Line gets set, 1st down. Using his legs, it's Charles. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Got like that big, reliable security move. That's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Shakes off the defender. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Redhawks look to keep this drive humming. Back to pass, it's Pennington. He looks that one in nicely. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll run it to the right side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Redhawks will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Trying to get to him. Still looking on the move. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
On the run, it's Goff. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Panthers. What a catch and run for 6.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's 2 options they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get wet. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Snags it over the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Redhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Pennington. Got his man quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there, working the...
And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
That's a first down for the offense.
He wants to throw. He finds his man.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They're trying to get to him. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
And that's good enough for a first down.
play action on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
It is so nice when you get a team down and you know the pass is coming. They have to pass, and that's why that dude's got 3 sacks, because they're pummeling them. All passing situations, all rushing the passer, all padding the stats.
Unloads it left. Fires it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it down the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Red Hawks have taken it inside the 20.
Good enough for a first down.
Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Miami, Ohio.
To the air, it's Pennington. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Number 11.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Pressure coming. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And here we go, final play of the game right here. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to